survivors in Raccoon City may still have information that could damage the corporation. We don't have time to hunt them down individually, so we're going to have you knock out a power grid that will take down the city's telecommunications. We can't let anything get out that might link us to the outbreak. We're sending you some electromagnetic pulse generators that you will use to deactivate the power plant in the northern sector of the city. A supply chopper is inbound with the generators. Rendezvous with it on the Raccoon City Hospital rooftop helipad.
Objective confirmed. We're moving to the hospital now.
Why, hello once more, dear viewer, where we're having the second of our Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City special. I suppose you could call it a Raccoon special. So you could just welcome to the. I'm doing my finest impression of a zombie. Anyway, we basically spend. I think I spend the first few minutes just wandering through the rooms because at this stage I had done this level. I'd partially done this level at least. And so I knew there was some of these data discs and general other bits of laptop stuff. I think I do go for an extended period of time with the suppressed SMG this time. Whereas last episode, of course, I just sort of picked it up, ditched it, and went straight for the assault rifle. Eventually, I figured they wanted to skip ahead, so I gave up looking in rooms. And then, of course, I find no, they've fucked off. But this is the second. This is immediately after the first episode game, and so I am still with Riddler. But Tobias left us. Oh, what are we gonna do without you? We're gonna win. Ooh, is that classified as a spoiler, or did you make the assumption? I reckon he'll probably win. He might have scrapped the one where he lost.
The UBC
Did he? No. I actually only had these two recorded. And of course, when we left off on the last episode, I was discussing the sort of flaws that were putting me off doing a live version of it. Certainly, what did I get through last time? It was just talking about if I extend every word as long as possible, my mind might actually remember what I was discussing. It was to do with the spawn points and the frozen enemies thing, which just plain weird was that one. The other issue, and I think this issue will come up on this match at some point, unless it didn't record the glitch, of course. Wow, this match is a lot. Sorry, I'm fiddling around with the timeline, and suddenly realised this match may be a lot longer than I thought it was. Although no, then again, I think I can't get the official time. I think actually it's only about 24 minutes again. Wow, no, it's way over 24 minutes. We'll ignore the fact that I'm distracted by fiddling. Perhaps I should put the video full screen. That way I can't go, oh, the pretty green and red bar that says I'm talking too loudly. Oh, the little time tracking bar says this. Oh, look at that. Look at this. If I did it full screen, I couldn't be half as distracted by all the little pieces. But yeah, I think the next flaw is the one where, personally, for me, that's the one they've got to fix first, I think. Because the AI, improving the AI on the allies could do with it, but that doesn't make the game irritating and almost unplayable. It's the sound issues. Because every now and again, and as I say, it might happen here, but in fairness to it, it did both the first game I played and this one with, I think, perhaps 2 glitches in the sound, and those glitches lasted about 5 seconds each, I think. So it did do surprisingly well, but yeah, the biggest glitch, I think, is the fact that the sound just fucks off for periods of time. no explanation, no rhyme, no reason, just sound fucks off. And it is a bit sort of like, huh? Why? What are you doing? And yeah, I think that's the biggest flaw that I would suggest they desperately need to fix.
Sounds like something nasty you're trying to get out.
That sentence there wouldn't necessarily go amiss in the bedroom, would it really? Oh, looks like something nasty's trying to get out. You keep him locked away, son. I don't want to see it. And that's nowhere near her accent. But we get attacked by lickers again, and these zombies have bombs in their heads. Zombies with bombs in their heads. I managed to shoot Bertha in the side of the head. But in fairness, that's the AI being stupid, because she just stood in front of exactly where I was shooting. And so it's like, what the fuck do you expect? If you stand in front of my gun, if you press your head against my gun whilst I am rapidly firing it, I'm going to shoot you in the face. What more could you possibly expect? Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, slight rant there. Yes, good advice. Good advice. Although if Riddler had higher up grades, I think, and I'm making the assumption he didn't, as he never moved towards the... I just dove at his crotch. I'm making the assumption he didn't have the upgrades, as he never seemed to use them. But I think the demolition guy can, in fact, disarm the trip mines without shooting them. So he can sort of just, I don't know, I imagine it will pop up, nip up to them, press this, and they'll be disarmed, I suppose.
Stop getting hurt.
Stop getting hurt. Fuckwit. Stop getting hurt. I'll stop getting hurt when you stop healing me. It's quite good with the healing spray. As it is a spray, it's quite nice that you can actually, if you're grouped together, you can hit more than one person. I don't know if there's an upper limit. I'm not sure if it's sort of a maximum of 2 people can get healed by one spray, or if it's literally, if you group all 4 people together, you get the benefits of the spray on all 4. But certainly, definitely there, you saw Riddler used the heal spray and he got the effects, and so did I, because he primarily sprayed it at me, but he naturally gets a bit of an extra effect, which it's quite a nice little system. I imagine, although I haven't proven the point, I imagine the antivirals does a similar system, being that it's a spray again, but there's a part of me thinking the odds of 2 people managing to get infected at the exact same time and stay infected for a prolonged period of time to be able to get together makes me think the odds of that are fairly low. That's not a situation I think that would happen often, that you'd be able to manage that. Ah! What kind of zombies are these? I think they were called redheads or something, or crimson heads. There we go. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know Resident Evil though. I suppose I could discuss my history with Resident Evil. It's not very long though, so it's not going to take that much time. Which we need more padding. We need more filler. I could discuss for you the ins and outs of tax law, as quoted from the Tax Law Deductible Services Book 2005. Now you may think, 2005, that is so long ago it can't possibly be relevant today. However, I'm here to tell you, yes, I'm not here to tell you anything. This guy's going to shoot down a helicopter with a sniper rifle, primarily because he's got a drill bullet. Now, I don't know if that was supposed to be like a slowed down dramatic effect, or whether he was genuinely supposed to have a drilling bullet. but the interpretation I got, I'm making the wild assumption that the glass on that helicopter was bulletproof, and he had a special drilling bullet that could penetrate the bulletproof glass, and that's why you got that scene where it went doosh and drilled through. But I don't know, it could have just been a dramatic slow-mo effect perhaps. But yeah, we were on top, and that bit sort of seems a little bit too skippy for my liking, because we were on the roof, then a helicopter came in, then he shot the helicopter down. Now suddenly we've, because I can only assume he blew it off, but precisely how did we get from the top of the building to inside the building? I'd have liked a bit more emphasis on the fact that we dropped. You know, it just seemed a bit sort of, you're there, he blew it up, now you're here. Oh right, is that, no details, no specifics, just I'm supposed to fill in the blanks with my own imagination. Which I suppose is fair enough. I can fill in the blanks with my own imagination, you know. The group of us, all four of us, were on top going, look at that helicopter, it's coming in. It is coming in. Fuckwit. Don't get yourself injured. Fuckwit. I'm infected again. No, you're not. We're standing on a helipad. I know. I don't know why I said I was infected again. Because at the moment we're using our imagination to fill in the gap. We're on top of the helipad. We're on top of I don't know the words. Won't you stop singing? This helicopter's bringing our EMPs. Hey, it's just been shot out of the sky by a drilly bullet. Are you sure? How can you tell from this distance it was a drilly bullet? Did you not hear the... No! You're an idiot. And you're the one who keeps dying, fuckwit. Hey, how can I die on a roof? Wait a minute, there's a sniper up there. He's got a button. Has he really? I don't care. You should care. It's a button that's going to blow us the shit up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, what's this? There's a ring of explosives around the helipad. Now we've fallen through the building. And that's my interpretation of what happened. Using my imagination. I realise I'm perhaps up with the greats of the audiobook narration groups. I suppose it did quite well here. I managed to avoid a lot of these trip mines. The first time I ever did this level, I was all over the place because those BOWs came in, like there. And I have a tendency, as you can see there, because I set myself on fire, I have a tendency, and I think it seems natural. It seems natural enough. But when something's heading towards me with a growling, snarling death cry, I think to myself, I'll move backwards whilst shooting this fuckwit. And it's amazing how often that notion gets you in trouble. Because, as I said, first time I did this, I kept backing up. Back that ass up, back that ass up. Into exploding bombs, which was inconvenient. And as you saw there, I backed myself into a flame, which is inconvenient. And I loathe to think of the volume of times I've backed myself clean off the map. Although I don't tend to jump back my way into crevasses. That's something I was talking about a thick, gloopy treacle, molasses. I don't tend to jump pack my way into crevices and die. I tend to be able to know where my jump pack will land, unlike some who, oddly enough, probably won't end up watching this for years. But never mind. On obscure, dodgy, and unnecessary references. But did you see that? This is another weird bit. It's like, stay quiet. And I genuinely thought, yeah, alright, I will. I'll try and just wander past. But then all shit goes off, and it's like, well, fine, I'm going to throw my grenades. I don't know, it's kind of annoying. But this is where, I mentioned this in the last episode, where you'll see my skills with the sniper rifle are slim to none. How many hopes have you got of hitting your target with that sniper rifle? I've got 2 hopes. Bob hope and no hope. As the odd saying goes. But yeah, are you seriously telling me 2 shots with a sniper rifle? He's still standing, better than anyone. But a couple of slashes with my knife, and nah, he's gone. He's gone, son. A couple of slashes with a knife, he can't take that sort of thing. And it's a shame they do actually they just sort of randomly slash as the melee attack. I'd have kind of quite liked, and I can't help but think of the Walking Dead series when I think of this. But maybe some kind of melee attack specific to the zombies being... But I suppose, I don't know, maybe if they did a one-hit kill on the melee system would therefore be a bit too dominant. I don't know. But I think if they'd done a sort of, I've got a knife, I've just plunged that knife into the head of that zombie. And maybe there you go, maybe if they hadn't done it as a one-hit kill, they could have done slash, 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 slash. Now he's got sufficiently low health, I go in for a plunge the knife into his head finisher. And as I say, I think of The Walking Dead when I say that, because they often go with their theory of guns will attract the horde of zombies, therefore do it silently to avoid attracting any unwanted attention. And if you've seen The Walking Dead, you'll perhaps know roughly what I mean, and therefore be able to not necessarily imagine, but remember how they plunge knives into the tops of zombie heads. And that's I wouldn't have minded seeing something like that. Just a nice little sort of fancy finish for a zombie would have been more interesting, I think, than just slash, 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 slash. There we go, done. That was an awesome shot, and I demand to know, game, I demand to know how you didn't register that as a headshot. His face was so close to my scope, you could see I'd say the whites of his eyes, but I think his eyes are fully white, considering they're sort of dead man's eyes.
I've got an EMP.
But yeah, how that wasn't a headshot, I do not know. You've got an EMP! Bravo! Nikolai Genevieve. Yeah, I do need the EMP, and I will take that EMP. Ah, there we go! Complete silence. Audio just fucks off. Although the really weird thing, I'm gonna be fiddling with my timeline again, so hopefully nothing goes horribly wrong. But the bizarre thing is it's not registered as silence on the audio track of the video. Actually, in fairness, it's registered as full sound. Too much sound, I suppose. So I don't know what causes these sound blackouts. I think I've seen potentially discussion that maybe it was something to do with if it goes too loud, it then cuts the sound. But I didn't really, certainly at that point, I didn't spot any sounds that would be considered loud that would cut the sound. And yeah, I think of all the problems, that's the biggest one, I'd say. And yeah, you know, he's very good because he kept that entire speech up, and I was shooting him with a sniper rifle. You'd think at some point he might at least go, "Ah!" in the middle of the sentence, since he was getting shot in the face with a sniper rifle. He's surprisingly durable, because you'll see we toss grenades in. I guess it's because it's a boss battle. I'm not being naive and going, "Oh, it should be realistic." We're being chased by zombies, for fuck's sake. I'm not suggesting more realism, but it is amazing how this one man takes so much damage. And it's unfathomable. I suppose, in fairness, in terms of the game world, it doesn't make sense if he's supposed to just be a human. So I suppose you could interpret that he's actually supposed to be partially infected, perhaps. He's sort of almost... because this is back to my history of Resident Evil is so limited, I really don't know much about them. Because I mean, I never really played much Resident Evil. I think I had, oh, what was it? Was it number 3? There was one on the Dreamcast, at least one on the Dreamcast, where I had a go of the demo and found myself being raped by dogs so frequently that I didn't fully enjoy it, so I didn't really bother buying the main one. Then, what was it? My next exposure to Resident Evil, potentially, let's see, Resident Evil 4 potentially on the Wii, I believe it was. And again, I didn't actually own it; it was owned by a friend, and you know, we sort of played it almost together. Even though I don't think it was an official co-op, because I don't remember doing any co-op stuff. We just sort of did the main game, sort of. I'm scared! You have the control! No, I'm too scared! You have it! No! You! And it went back and forth. It's like that Monster Hunter thing all over again, where I've got slowed down footage and speedy up footage, and you'll probably have normal footage, which is a little bit weird. Ah, you're ruining my work! At least there, you finally said, which is amazing. Whoa! Speed motion, zombie slaying. Blimey, I hit every part of him apart from his brain, it seems. But yeah, there we go. Another sound glitch, which I'm going to repeat myself, I'm afraid, but it really needs to get fixed. Although I haven't looked recently. I don't know when I did this. Let's look at the video title. It was on the 25th of the 5th, so that was 6 days ago from time of recording, or time of commentating. Time of recording was the 25th, time of commentating is today, 6 days later. Or is it 6 days later? Yeah, I might not be. No, what? Yeah, 6. I am right. Just trying to remember what yesterday's date was. I can't do it. I can't remember. It's kind of weird. So apparently I'm still doing this boss battle. This boss battle seems to be really long. And we don't even get... spoiler again. Oh, there's me. What's this? What's this? This can't be dangerous. It's got a red flashy light. That means step on it. But yeah, I was rather heavily investigating it. Watch out. Watch out, there's a grenade about. I didn't really watch out all that much, did I? I just sort of... Yeah, I'll wander lazily off to the right and hope for the best. I think I am going to. I'm just waiting. Riddler? Riddler! Are you with me?
Yes, I'm with you, senor. I'm with you, senor.
Oh, doom, 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 doom. I decided to walk with the music, then realised I was getting injured, so I fucked off. But I was sort of like, I was quite liking the dramatic kind of doom, doom, doom with the walk. But then realised I'd wandered into a nest of zombies, so I thought, well, fuck this for a game of soldiers, and I ran away. With the judges, Big Bertha! How big are you, Bertha? I don't know. I can't see them from here. They're hidden behind the armour. More bomb zombies! Bomb zombies! Bombies! Ha ha ha! I wonder, suddenly thinking of something random, I wonder what a zombie would be like if it was trying to walk over ice. Now, that may seem like a random thought track, but bear with me. I said bomb zombies, which led me to contract it to bombies. That led my mind to leap to Bambi. That, therefore, led my mind to leap to Bambi has the ice scene. One of the more known scenes, even if you don't really... I don't know if I ever watched the film, or if I did, it's been so many years, I could not tell you anything other than the ice scene in Bambi, I think. And thus that led me to the inevitable, really. I mean, when you think about it logically, when you follow those steps, bomb zombies, bombies, Bambi, ice, zombies, you suddenly realise it's all perfectly clear that, frankly, it's obvious the question, what would zombies look like on ice? B. I am dead. Mildly miffing, but at least I wasn't left for dead. Ooh, are you allowed to mention the competition? The first-person zombie competition? Yes, I am. But I wasn't left for dead long. Sometimes I make these daft sentences and then I can't carry on because I suddenly go, no, that was just too ridiculous. I don't know, my mind gets unfathomably mired down in the swamps of stupidity. How long have we got left? How much more rambling do you have to endure? Take this, bitch. Oh, why does every sentence I do in that sort of voice have to end in bitch? Take this, bitch. This again, I mean, this is almost sort of a double boss situation. It's a double boss situation. Same place, but a different location. I have no idea how that song goes. We were discussing zombies on ice. Were we? At one point we were. How would a zombie fare on ice? Probably not well. It would probably slip and slide all over the place. I'd like to see that. If by some miracle the producers of The Walking Dead are listening, or the producers of the next Resident Evil game, or perhaps the Left 4 Dead team, I'm sure all of them are watching these, they can perhaps consider in their next game or TV series or Resident Evil film, of course, I don't know if there's going to be any more of them, and they must consider the simple fact that zombies on ice is a definite must. Zombies on ice. Everybody say it with me. Everybody share this one thought track to project it into the minds of everybody on Earth. Zombies on ice. I suspect somewhere. I'll probably try and I'll look it up at some point. I'll look it up. I'll look up the phrase "zombies on ice" and see what comes up. Of course, knowing the internet, I'd probably regret the decision because there'd be some kind of weird thing there. It wouldn't just be a pleasant little zombie going da 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 da. Oh, pirouette, pirouette, pirouette. Oh, then do a half-assed slide on your nuts. Yes, indeed, indeed. I will finish it. Blimey, are we at that stage already? I thought there was more before Nikolai turned up again. But yeah, basically this is where it gets slightly awkward because we've got zombies coming out of the walls, we've got Spec Ops coming out of doors, we've got Nikolai up in the rafters punking us out with his guns, and to top it all off, we have to nip round pushing motherfucking buttons on a motherfucking plane. No, we're not on a plane, we're in a city, Raccoon City to be precise, because of course this is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. It rhymes with titty. There's me investigating the walls. What is wrong with me? Why? I'm supposed to seriously be playing the game, and what do? What's that on the wall? It's shiny. I want to touch this chain. And I insist on nipping over landmines. Although I've got now thinking about it, that may very well be the demolitionist. If he's got access to being able to lay mines, they may be his. You assassin bastard. He's planting mines. He's dumping mines all over the place. That was sort of weirdly, oddly wrong accent, really, wasn't it? Yeah, nobody else. Again, the AI don't do anything, and I'm not sure if Riddler had spotted the fact that we were supposed to be putting... In fact, Riddler might not be alive. In fact, yeah, Riddler's dead, which is inconvenient. There's me stomping. I'm bleeding! I imagine he is as well, because I very much shot him up the arse, didn't I? Fortunately, I managed to heal myself and stop the bleeding. Although, no, they're still chasing me, so I'm potentially still bleeding. And even watching it again, I don't fully know precisely how I managed to get to the bleeding status. And there's me being the teammate extraordinaire that I am. I'm the world's best teammate when I'm paying attention. I'm the world's worst when I go, ooh, shady. But I'm the world's best when I'm paying attention, because I actually pay attention to my teammates and do useful shit for the team. As in revive people, and as in do the missions by myself. No, in fairness, Riddler is doing well. He's playing the game just as I play the game. Properly. Of course, I also play it recklessly by running into the middle of gunfire willy-nilly. And if you run out with your willy-nilly, you're going to get holes in it. It's going to look like fucking Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese penis. That's nasty. That's nasty. Oh, look at that. Sliced him through the neck, I think. Unless I desynchronize the picture with my audio. But we win! We win! We win! We win! Yes, we win! We win indeed. We black out Raccoon City.
Our job's done. No need to keep fighting. Leave those bastards in the dark.
Yes, leave those bastards in the dark. Danger! Danger! High voltage! When we touch! When we kiss! Danger! Danger! High voltage! Well, I'll leave you with that rendition of High Voltage, and I shall say an official cheerio this time. I ran out of time last time. But before the video ends, cheerio.